Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching this August 2022 setup video. I almost forgot what year it was, but it is 2022. My name is Alyssa and I'm so thankful for you clicking on this video and watching me set up my real life budget. And it has been a wild, wild west in my life. I would say it is a hot mess express, a what in the world is happening, just a crazy, crazy time. If you've been following my journey, you know that I've now moved 2 times within the past 2 months after I broke up with my long-term boyfriend, and now it's, I feel a lot better in where I'm at, so I'm very thankful to have a now positive, hopefully, journey going forward with my budget and really be able to make some really great progress here. So typically on these videos, we set up this calendar together. However, I just went ahead and did it myself just to save us some time. And if you're really wanting to know what's happening in my life, you can pause this video and, look at what's happening, but this is really where we're at. I figured we could set up the goals for the month together. I had to kind of jerry-rig this setup here because it's just what I had, and I wanted to make it look nice because then I'm more motivated to do things. So the goals for this month is to pay off my Alaska Airlines credit card. I had gotten into some debt just from honestly not paying attention to what I was spending, and so that is the biggest goal this month, is to pay off that card completely. I do have some business expenses on it as well, so it just may not be like fully paid off, but in terms of my consumer debt and what I put on there, it will be paid off by the end of the month. That's what I'm telling myself. And then the other goal is I want to start saving for other sinking funds, that it's not the student loans, the house, or the emergency fund. So restarting those savings. Okay, so start saving for sinking funds. And then I think those are really the only 2 goals for the month. I just want to preserve cash as much as possible and try to make as much money as possible. So let's now set up the actual August budget for 2022. This will be the first 2 weeks. So the 1st through the 14th is what we're going to be budgeting for. Now, a lot of you know that I have a sales job, so I get paid a regular base salary, and then I also get paid commission as well for like billing a certain amount. So I did actually receive a lot of commission this month. I think it might have been the highest amount of commission I've ever received in a month. But that's because we have to wait for our clients to pay us before any of that money is dispersed out. So my total paycheck that I received from my job, this is just my base salary, is $16.51, and then I earned the commission of, this is after taxes, and 401k is taken out, all the good stuff. What got paid out into my checking account is $3,243. So I am honestly so happy, and it came out the most perfect time. When I say like life was looking out for me at that moment, the universe was looking out for me, it really was. When my boss called me and told me how many checks I was getting, I was like, oh my gosh, it all happens for a reason. It was meant to be. And I'm so thankful I was able to receive this amount because of all of the expenses that I've had so far this month. And then rollover, if you watch the closing out of July, you know that I had 291 left over from rollover. And I don't anticipate anything else being used because I don't have any other income I'm expecting. So 1651 plus 3243 plus 291 equals $5,185 in total income. And now we need to grab the bare bones budget worksheet. So things got a little bit crazy at the beginning of the month. So because I moved apartments, I'm still responsible for the rent of my old place until they find a new tenant, at least for 2 months. I won't have to pay anything after 2 months because I've already moved out and that was the terms of the lease. She feels confident, the property manager, she can lease it by the middle of the month. So if she does, whenever she releases it, after the cleaning and some maintenance gets done, I will get prorated my rent and I'll get a refund for that. So that might be another extra income. But in terms of paying the old rent, I did have to pay the $13.56 on the 1st. Now that is just the base rent, not including water, sewage, garbage, because obviously I'm not living there, so why would I pay that? And then I canceled my electricity, so I don't have to pay that either. But then rent on my new place, so I had to pay first and last month's rent. So I paid that to the property manager, and it was a total of $15.93. So first month's rent is done and last month's rent is done. So that's actually kind of nice, and that's why I'm so happy I got this commission when I did. Now I am still saving for electricity in my monthly savings account. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with that monthly savings. There's about $900 in there right now, and I could apply it towards, September's rent, which could be a good idea. But I might also leave it as a checking account cushion in case I do go over my budget. I don't have to pull from savings. I'm just pulling from that account. So I might just keep that as is. So electricity, $50. And then we have Acorn. So because I'm saving so much on rent every month, I am adding back my Acorns of $20 a week. So for 2 weeks, they'll be $40. And then I do have a therapy appointment in these 2 weeks, so that will be $25. And then my car insurance and car registration are due. And so this is where things get a little bit tricky because I have been saving in cash for these two expenses. This one's fully funded, the car registration, and the car insurance is about partially funded. However, because I am in the pre-underwriting process for a potential mortgage, they don't want me depositing large amounts of cash. Because I have the extra income, I'm just going to pay these in full, and the money I have saved for this, I'm going to reallocate it towards another sinking fund. So the car insurance is going to be about $600 and the car registration is about $300. I believe there's $300 here and $300 here. I'm just going to allocate them, probably a majority towards Christmas, and then some other smaller sinking funds that I have that I want to just fully fund and get out of the way. So that's those two, and I think that is everything. So we'll do the Alaska Airlines credit card over here. Bank of America, there's nothing on it. Electricity, and then all of this is the rest of the month. I realize you can't see that when I'm looking at here. So I did update this bare bones budget worksheet. I'm gonna have to redo again this worksheet, but that's okay because technically this is no longer a thing. This is actually going to go down here as something I have to save for in the second paycheck, and then this is going to go to $20 weekly. And so I'm gonna redo this so it doesn't look so sloppy, but I did update what my current rent will be, which is $780 a month. And then we just Venmo one of the roommates for electricity and Xfinity or internet. So that's pretty easy, super simple, and I'm budgeting $50 a paycheck for that, thinking it's probably gonna be about $100. If it's more, that's okay, but at least I have, I saved the bulk of that every month. And then because there's already internet here, I actually get to get rid of this entire expense. So that's gonna save me $50 a month, but everything else I'm pretty sure is gonna get kept. Yes. Okay, fantastic. So let's add up how much our total bills are for August. We've got $1356 plus $1593 plus 50 plus 40 plus 25 plus 600 plus 300 equals $3,964. See what I mean? Why I'm so glad I got that commission check this month, because Lord knows that paycheck wouldn't have covered this entire amount. So now we need to subtract that from $5,185. Leaves us with $1,221 left. Now for the envelopes, so we have the budget categories here, and I'm gonna write them all out and then we'll come together and sort of allocate everything. Okay, so we've got all the budget categories written out here. We'll bring this number down here. So for grocery, I really don't anticipate spending that much because I have some just random cash that I'm going to use for the grocery budget. And then I have so much food here. And because now I'm, splitting a fridge, a freezer, and a pantry with two other girls, I need to really condense what I have and really honestly use up what I have. So I'm only going to budget about $20 for maybe some small vegetables that I need, or maybe a protein. But I just looked in my freezer and fridge before I did this video, and I honestly don't even think I'm gonna need that, but just in case, I want to make sure that we have it. Eating out, because I'm still honestly unpacking. I haven't even unpacked my dishes and it is the 7th of August. So I've been eating out a little bit more than I would like. Gas in car, I will have to fill up probably about twice this month or these first 2 weeks. Investments, I am going back to doing the roundups with Acorn. So I budget basically exactly what I budget up here. Fun and entertainment, it shouldn't be that much, but we're gonna budget 30 because I do have one Sounders game to go to in these 2 weeks here. Holiday, there's nothing on my calendar. Self-care, I am getting my hair cut. I said when I got this commission, because I worked my little tail off for this, that I need to do something for myself. And so I decided I'm gonna get a haircut. It's just gonna be a haircut. I don't dye my hair. So it's about $60. So I'm gonna, with tip, it's probably gonna be about $70. And miscellaneous, we're gonna do 25. I do need a couple of things for this house. Travel vacay is nothing, and then pets, we're doing $25. I gotta get my little Peanut some stuff, so hopefully I can do that for her as well. So total variable expenses, so 20 plus 100 plus 100 plus 40 plus 30 plus 70 plus 25 plus 25, 410. Okay, so now we're gonna subtract 410 from 1221, leaves us with $811 left over. So sinking funds, again, we're not gonna worry about this for these 2 weeks. The next 2 weeks, because that's the goal for this month, like we already put together, we are gonna be saving for sinking funds. Like that is a priority for me. But for my Alaska Airlines card, I have already actually put $600 towards it to pay off some debt. So that leaves us with $211 after that. And now for the extra amounts here, we have my student loan that I have a savings account for, the house, and the emergency fund. So for the student loans, I want to put 100 towards that and the house, and then I guess we'll put 11 towards the emergency fund. I have about 5K, maybe 6K at this point for the emergency fund. So I feel okay only putting a very small amount towards the emergency fund and saving towards the student loan, since the student loan is coming due very, very soon. And the house, who knows when the right thing's gonna come on the market. So I've got to be ready to, be able to fund the closing for that. And then that leaves us with 0 at the end of the 2 weeks here that we've set up. So yes, I will link the closing out of July budget and then the live that I did the day before this video is airing, so you can kind of get caught up on my life if you're really curious. I am very, very excited for this new chapter. I just feel so much better, so much calmer, just way less stressed out, I guess I could say. And I'm ready to really knock some goals down financially and knock that debt off, because my student loan, I think it's about $26,000 one of them, the other one's about $180,000. It's a lot, but I really, really, really want to pay off that $26,000 this year. I have about $4,000 saved, so I don't know if I'm really gonna reach that goal at this point, but I'm gonna try and I'm gonna work my little tail off to get there. So with saving, about $750 a month in rent, I'm hoping that I can take at least half, if not 3/4 of that, and put it towards that amount. So we'll see how it works out. Subscribe to follow along on this journey. I have some really fun videos coming out soon that I'm excited to film, edit, and post for you guys. It's gonna kind of change kind of the mentality of this channel a little bit in terms of, it's not going to just be focused on budgeting. I've got some other really fun things coming too. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.